Hi, I'm Brash Landau, Virtual Executive Officer here at InovaHire. How to look good during an online interview. Now, online interviewing using webcams is an up-and-coming hiring trend. So if you're one of those many people being interviewed online through InovaHire.com, be sure that you start out with a decent webcam and microphone, and then follow these online interviewing tips. The first one is to clear all background clutter. An employer can't see your home or office, but they can see what's behind you. Make sure that you set up in an area where an employer won't be distracted by the scenery. So choose a place in front of a neutral colored wall without pictures hanging behind you, and watch for those strange things that are trying to grow out of the back of your head. What I'm trying to say here is check the camera shot carefully. Imagine you are having an in-person interview. Now, just because the interview takes place online doesn't mean it isn't an interview. Employers are going to be just as critical, if not more, during an online interview. So take a few extra moments to tidy up your hair and, if appropriate, put on your suit or a dress blouse. Dressing the part always matters, and online is no exception. Set up in a quiet area. Now, you may be in a home or office, but this is still a professional interview. Try to avoid being cut off by dogs barking or cats meowing, phones ringing, or even a car alarm. Avoid situations or surroundings that may detract from your good qualities. Employers want to focus on who you are and what you can do for them. Lock yourself in the room. Now, if you're using your office or a room in the house, lock the door and put a sign up saying, "Quiet, please." Be sure that you'll be free from interruptions and distractions. Your children will have to wait for lunch, your cat can't sit on your lap, and make sure you let your dog out before the interview. Arrive early. Again, this is a professional interview. Now, of course, you wouldn't be late to an in-person interview, so don't be late to an online interview. Remember, it's better for you to arrive a few minutes early than to have the employer sitting there waiting for you. Get your interview off to a good start by being the one who logs in first. Test your camera and microphone. Make sure that your camera and mic are properly installed and working prior to the interview. It's easy to do a quick test with Skype. When you set up, make sure that the camera is aimed at your face and not at the wall or your lap. Turn on an extra light pointed right at yourself. A clip-on light close to you can really help your video quality. It's also important to make sure that you have the proper mic selected under Settings on your interview screen. If the employer can't hear what you're saying, the interview is basically over before it starts. Look at the camera. Oh, yeah. Watch the professionals on TV news programs. They don't take their eyes off the camera ever. Mentally, it can be hard to do, but you can practice this method with your friends whenever using your webcam. Now look right into the camera when you speak and maintain eye contact even while you're listening when the employer is speaking. It's okay to glance at them occasionally, but always return to the camera. Never look around the room or at your keyboard or your mouse when you speak. More and more employers are doing online interviews with webcams, so mastering this technique could really help you out. And at InovaHire, we work with employers who want to use this technology. These tips are what they tell us they want in their interviews. For more online interview tips, please visit InovaHire.com today.